Alright, man?
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another CaliCasters episode. So, you got bit.
Did I?
Yeah, you got bit.
This one?
Yeah. You feel anything?
No.
Oh, you got bit because you got bit twice. Anyways, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another CaliCasters episode. So today we're here at the lake, and which is right behind you guys. But today we have a very special guest. Today we have Papa Leroy.
Hey, everybody.
Before we get into today's episode, I would like to thank our supporters. At CaliCasters.com, you can save 10% off on the 110 and 140 jerkbaits using the promo code MANSERA with free shipping of orders of $40 or more. The 110 jerkbaits are a 4.5 inch 5/8 ounce lure that dives 1 to 2 feet in depth, while the 140 jerkbaits are a 5.5 inch 1.2 ounce lure that also dives 1 to 2 feet in depth but has a Colorado blade, a flashy attractant for a monster bite. These baits have caught multiple quality fish on our California's coastline, such as halibut, striped bass, and perch. This 10% discount will last throughout 2021, so take advantage of the savings. At CaliCovers.net, you can save 20% off using the promo code MANSERA with free shipping on orders of $20 or more. Calicovers, a product that will protect your lures. No more snagging on your belongings, no more snagging on other lures or even other anglers on fishing trips. Pinning down the treble hooks that will help minimize hook rash, prevents wear and tear for long-lasting lures. They have circular cutouts that can hold on to your hook keepers as well as the eyes on your rods. Calicovers are an easy way to store in your tackle bag, backpack, or even your pockets. Comes in sizes like the Pro for lures like Calisas and Lucky Crafts, the NorCal size for bigger lures like SP Minnows and Joe Bags, the SoCal size for lures than a 4.5 inch bait, and irons for your heavier metals. This product is simply a better way of carrying your lures. No more heavy tackle boxes, no more unnecessary weight on your back for a better fishing experience. And yeah, I've known you for what? Since 2019?
A couple of years, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. Was it the first
Oh, I got stuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're actively fishing right now, so we may not hook up on a fish right now. Papa Leroy just got bitten, but yeah, I've known
I'm bringing up a tree or something.
Oh. But I've known Papa Leroy since, I believe it was 2019. Was it the first time that we...
Yeah, it was right before COVID, and we met at, fishing with Edward, with the Hook to Cook guys.
Yeah.
And that's where I think I met you the first time.
Was it on the Santa's sleigh trip? Was that the first time?
No. We were fishing. We fished on the beach. It was right after you got married. It was right after you got married.
Huh. I thought it was the Santa's sleigh trip.
No. We met before that, because you just got married, and it was right after that I met you. Yeah. So you got married in 2019.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was right after you got married is when I met you.
Yeah. So yeah, we've known each other for a couple years, and within that couple years, we've had some pretty awesome adventures.
Yes, we have.
One that I remember dearly is the first time you took me out poke pulling, and I believe that was my first time poke pulling.
Yeah, me and Monica took you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you and Monica took me out, and that was when I caught my personal best cabezon.
Right.
Poke pulling, and also caught my very first eel. And the funny thing about that was, right when I caught it, I didn't know how to handle it. So once I pulled it out underneath a rock, I was running over to Leroy, and I was like, Leroy, I need help. I need help. I don't know how to handle these things. And
what do I do with that?
Yeah, and
yeah,
you need to grab it with a rag because they're slippery. And I didn't know that, and also I didn't know that they were a part of the rockfish family, which
yeah, they're not a proper eel. Everybody thinks they are a real eel. They're not an eel. They're actually part of the rockfish. If you look at one, if you've ever caught one, you look at the very back, and he's got like a little tail at but so he's not like a proper eel, like a real eel.
Yeah.
What's classified it as an eel.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're part of the rockfish family. But yeah, also good eating. I've never eaten one until I met my wife, Monica.
Yeah.
And I moved to California.
And Monica, your wife, is the one that got you into rock fishing or got you into
Yeah,
poke bowling?
I know both. I never rock fished before, never poke poled before.
Uh-huh.
I used to just go fishing on boats when I got here. When I got out of the military and I moved here in 1990, I used to go rock fishing on boats. I never went on the rocks. Never even thought you can catch anything off the rocks, really.
Yeah.
And met my wife in 1995, and Monica, she wouldn't teach me how to fish for like a year after I met her.
Oh, why? Why was that?
She didn't want to give up her spots.
Oh.
You know, I was like, dude, we're going out with each other, and she wouldn't let me. She wouldn't teach me.
Dang.
And it was after a good year of us dating, then she finally took me out fishing for the first time on the rocks.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's pretty secretive about her spots.
Yeah. And throughout, with you being in the military, were you actively fishing then too?
Oh yeah, all over. When I was in Europe, I fished in Germany. I was stationed in Germany, in Berlin actually, and I fished in the lake there that was called the Wannsee, and I fished there a lot. I went to Bremerhaven, which is a seaport in Germany, and I fished out there, and I fished all over Europe. I went to Italy and went to Spain, you know, doing all that. They got a lot of pike in Germany, a lot of pike and a lot of trout.
Uh-huh.
That's their favorite kind of fish to catch over there.
Yeah.
But no, I fished all over the world.
Wow.
Bass fishing in Spain, Italy with a buddy of mine. Yeah, so it's been good. I lived in Japan, so
yeah.
I wasn't born there, I was raised there.
How was the fishing in Japan?
Oh, awesome. And the ocean fishing, trout fishing, same as here.
Yeah. Did
really
you do
good.
like more ocean or trout fishing?
No, more trout fishing.
Why was that?
It's just because we were inland.
Oh, okay.
And me and my dad would drive up to this nice little area, stream fishing. We catch brookies.
Mm-hmm.
And put those brookies in the frying pan. They were good.
Yeah.
It was always nice because my dad doesn't eat fish, so whatever we caught, I got to eat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now you're a 30-year sushi chef. How'd you get into being a sushi chef?
Well, I showed an interest when I was a kid with my mom, growing up in Japan, and then my grandfather. He was a fish store owner and a sushi chef, and my Japanese grandfather. And he started teaching me, took me under his wing when I was young, like 10 years old. And then from there on, I just had a passion for it. I catered parties in the military when I was in, making sushi for officers and stuff like that. Made a little extra money on the side, and then when I did my 10 years, and I said, well, it's a halfway point, and I'm gonna get out and follow my dream. And my dream was to own my own Japanese restaurant.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got out, I bought my first restaurant in
Yeah.
Lompoc, California, of all places.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
Oh, got a fish.
you got a fish, and we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go, Leroy.
Yeah, finally. Oh, is it a bass or a catfish? I think it's a bass. He made a mistake and bit my line.
Yeah. So we've been fishing. What time did we get here? Like 6:30ish. Oh.
Yeah, it's a little
it's
bass.
a little bass.
Yeah. Yep. We've been here since about 6:30.
And so far, Leroy just caught a bass. I caught a catfish, in which we're gonna cook pretty soon. And then Leroy hooked up on a red ear, like shortly after.
Yep. And I caught this guy. Remember when I busted my line?
Yeah.
Guess what? This is the same fish.
Wait, how do you know it's the same fish?
Because there's my hook right there, and there's my other hook.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So there's my other hook from this morning that busted off, because I busted off, had a bite, and it busted off, and this guy's bleeding pretty good. So
Oh,
I
no.
think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't hook him in the gill. He was just hooked in the tough part of his mouth. So
Dang, Leroy.
yeah. So yeah. So that was the evolution of that, and then met my wife on Valentine's Day 1995 in my sushi bar. And the reason we all remember that is because my wife was on jury duty in Lompoc in the court, and they pay for your lunch.
Yeah.
So she came to my sushi bar for lunch because they were paying for it. The courts were paying for it. And that's when I first met her.
Yeah.
Tried to get her number, and she wouldn't give it to me.
Oh, how was the first move? Like what'd you do?
I just, you know, I normally don't make it a practice to hit on my customers, but you know, she came in and she was talking to me, and we talked about fishing and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh man, I love to fish. And she's like, oh, we'll have to go sometime. And I tried to get her number, she wouldn't give it to me. She said, you give me your number and I'll call you. And she never called me for like 6 months. And then so I was with a buddy, we were garage sailing one day, and lo and behold, there's this yellow Toyota station wagon from, I don't know, 70s, and that's what she drove. It was a hand-me-down from her dad, and I saw it. She was at the garage sale, same garage sale I was at with my friend. And I went up and talked to her, and I said, hey, you said you were gonna call me. Oh yeah, I've been busy and all that kind of stuff. And then we finally hooked up, and our first date was a fishing trip in Morro Bay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then it's been that way ever since.
That's awesome.
She's been my partner, and then we finally got married, and she loves the fish just as much as I do, and probably more than I do.
Yeah.
You know, and she grew up on the base doing it with her dad, and she taught me everything I know about rock fishing, believe it or not. Normally it's the husband that teaches the wife, but in my case it was my wife teaching me.
Did she take you to like all like the juicy spots right away, or she
was
like kind of like the little by little?
Yeah, she was like, oh, go fish this spot, and I'm like, dude, I ain't getting no bites and you're catching all the fish.
Oh no.
Yeah? But you know, it was pretty cool because she did know a lot of spots, and that was nice that I didn't have to go out and learn them on my own.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a lot of guys that start out fishing and they have to learn. You got to learn on your own because there's nobody to teach you.
Yeah.
So I was pretty fortunate that my wife knew all the spots, you know, and I got into it, and she got me back into deer hunting. I shot a deer one time with my bow in Maryland, and I really didn't care for it too much because when you shoot a bow, for those that hunt, when you shoot a deer with a bow, the whole premise is you give it a good clean shot in the heart and lung, and then you wait. You have to sit for an hour or so.
Wait for that deer to fall.
Well, the deer will find a safe place to lay down and lick its wounds and slowly bleed to death, you know, and I didn't really care for that.
Yeah.
You know, the whole time it was going through my head, did I give it a clean shot? You know,
you just wanted to go out like right.
Yeah, I didn't want the animal to suffer at my hands, and I just didn't realize that's what way bow hunting was. So it was a short run on the bow hunting for me. I shot one deer with it, and that was it. And I gave it up because the fact that I just didn't want the animal to suffer, and never hunted again. And that was back in the 80s when I got that deer. And then when I met Monica, and she's been a deer hunter all her life, and she taught me that, hey, try it with a rifle. It's different.
Yeah.
You know, when you know, 9 times out of 10 you put the animal down. You make sure you have a clean, good shot, and you put it down.
Yeah.
And then the worst that may happen when you come up to it, you might have to put it out of its misery.
Yeah.
But it doesn't suffer long. So I liked that style. I tried it one time, got my first deer, and actually liked it. So now I'm back to being a deer hunter. So.
Yeah, you hunt every year, right?
Pretty much every year.
Pretty much every year.
Yeah, we don't always take our deer every year. It really depends on. We're really ethical hunters. We don't like to shoot young ones. We don't shoot does. I know sometimes it's necessary. We don't shoot girls. We only shoot boys. And we like to get mature bucks that have, you know, 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
We don't like to shoot the 1 or 2 year olds.
Yeah.
You know, just to us it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So
last year we saw quite a few baby deer, but nothing really that was old enough for us to shoot, so we didn't get one last year.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the way it goes. You know, you have to set your, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, set your ethics, I guess. And if you set your ethics as saying I won't shoot anything younger than a 3 or 4 year old deer, then you need to stick by that. And that's what me and Monica do. So
yeah.
Just because we bought a tag doesn't mean we have to fill it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we've been together ever since. I opened 3 more sushi bars after that and sold them all, and now I'm just kicking back in between jobs right now. I'm actually on furlough from the Ritz-Carlton, and maybe the Chumash Casino is probably going to pick me up here again soon. They're thinking about opening a Japanese restaurant.
Yeah.
So they already talked to me about possibly running it for them.
Yeah. What was it with hunting? I've never done it. I've always wanted to though. Yeah. So that'd be a cool experience to go out with you and Monica.
Oh yeah.
To go deer hunting, or whether it be deer hunting. Like I'd like to hunt anything really, like whether it be even rabbits or quail. Because you got a bite.
Wow, I'm getting bites like crazy, man, but not connecting.
I know, I ain't getting nothing.
Not connecting.
But yeah, you know, I always I think I developed like I've been wanting to hunt for the last 5 years or something like that, somewhere in between there. And I was like, yeah, like I love fishing, but like I want to try hunting. You know, because I've never done it, and I think it'd be a cool experience to hunt. But yeah,
it is a cool experience, but it still hurts. To me, it still hurts when I take a big animal. A lot of times, you know, I'm a bird hunter. I love to quail and dove hunt. And you know, if I wing a bird and I accidentally wound it instead of kill it right away, then I could go up and, you know, put it out of its misery right away, and it's not suffering. But with big game like deer and pigs, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's still kind of, I get a lump in my throat every time I kill a big deer. Because I mean, I think about it, and the guy was just a few minutes ago, he was just trying to survive and eat and breed and do all that kind of thing, minding his own business, and here a hunter comes and takes his life. But we always do respect the animal. Monica never wastes any of it. We're not trophy hunters per se. We don't hang our deer on the wall. We hunt it for the meat, because we love to eat the deer meat and make jerky out of it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we like the experience, you know. But you know, many times we passed up really good shots of really good deer because, well, they weren't great shots. We weren't 100% sure we could kill the animal without maiming it and having it run off. So we passed up many times some really nice trophy bucks that people would shoot in a heartbeat, but we made the conscious decision not to shoot it. So you just got to have good ethics if you're going to be a hunter.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just shoot everything that moves like a lot of these guys do at Vandenberg. Yeah. So, yeah. But no, it's great going out and hunting and harvesting your own meat.
Yeah.
You know, it's an experience.
When harvesting your meat, what's like your favorite part of the deer to eat?
Well, the best part always is the back strap.
Oh, really?
Okay, on either side of his backbone, on top of his back, above his ribs, there's 2 big old solid chunks of meat, and there's no muscle back there.
Yeah.
So it's really tender. So that's, to me, is the best eating.
Yeah.
Is the back straps. That's anybody. And then underneath the rib, right underneath the backbone against the rib cage, there's these 2 little strips of meat called the tenderloins, and those are also really tender. So that's the best eating. But the way Monica processes her deer, her dad was a butcher. Yeah. So he taught her how to butcher deer too. Because he didn't have a son, so my wife Monica was his second daughter. So he turned her into a son.
Yeah.
By teaching her all the hunting and fishing and butchering and all that kind of stuff.
That's awesome.
So, but the way she butchers her meat and ages it, it's so tender. You know, you can pitch a hole through it with your fingers. And those people know deer meat. Deer is a lot tougher because there's no fat in the meat. Oh, you're getting bit. Oh, you got him. Yo, you got him. Oh. Martin's on, man. Martin's on. Let's see if it's a
catfish.
Let's see if it's the
target species.
The target species.
So today's target species is catfish.
Yeah, Martin's the only one's got one. And he might have another one, I'm hoping. It looked like a catfish bite. We'll see. Here it comes, here it comes. What is it? Ooh, ooh.
Oh, I got 2.
No, it's a big bass. Oh,
wait,
no, you got 2 catfish.
I got 2 catfish. Oh, no way.
You got a double.
No way.
You got a double on the catfish.
A double catfish. Wow, that's a fat one too. No way.
Yeah,
what
good
no
job,
way.
Man.
Oh, we got to get a picture of this.
We got to get a picture of this.
Let me get a picture. Let me get a picture.
No way.
The double catfish.
No way.
Here I've been trying to catch catfish all day, and Martin's catches the double.
Oh, one
came
stepped off.
down. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Dang, no way. That is crazy.
Well, I think I got the picture.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I think I might have got the picture.
Yeah. No way.
Wow, the catfish must be in your spot, not mine. What the heck is going on? Weaker.
They're croaking.
Yep,
They're croaking.
they do croak.
They must have hit it at the same time.
Exactly at the same time.
So-
Or you had that little one on first,
Yeah.
and then the other guy bit.
Yeah. So
Here.
today, oh, here you go. Just rip it.
They got tough mouths.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah. So
tough.
today, you know, we started off using sardines for bait, but
Wow, I can't get it out.
now we're using.
Here, let me use the weight of the fish.
Now we're using some worms. What was it? At first I was throwing half worms, but this one was 2 full worms.
Nope. The catfish is going in the water. Don't let him get away.
Here, I'm gonna go put them on the stringer real quick. Un momento.
There we go. Got it out.
No way.
Oh, double. On the catfish.
Let's go.
Double. On the rig.
Dang, what were we talking about?
Huh?
What was it? I like totally spaced out on what we were talking about.
I think we were talking about, I don't know what we were talking about. Hunting?
Hunting, yeah. Oh, we were talking about the meat and.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did I snap off or did he? Oh no, he just
No.
popped off.
No,
What
he
the-
popped off the other hook.
Oh, I thought he
And,
snapped off.
And then the other one was definitely hooked on the inside. See, I think the whole night crawler makes the difference.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Right. 3 cats.
But yeah, I do want to get into hunting. It might not be this year, possible next year, but
Yeah.
I definitely do want to get into hunting. But oh, that was awesome. What was it? At first you said bass, and I was like, oh, bass. And then
Well, because it looked like there was a fish following it, and I was like, why would a fish be following your catfish?
Oh, I know.
Or the other fish, and then it turned out that it was 2 fish on the line.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
Stuck again.
oh no.
What the heck? I keep on getting stuck. Alright, have to bust it, probably.
There we go. Yeah, we just got a simple high-low rig.
Oh, yeah.
With the 1 ounce coin weight at the very bottom and throwing full worms on there. I think that's the go-to, is the full worms.
Yeah, they
Worms.
like the full worms better than the half worms.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that! I got my whole rig back. I don't know. How I
Yeah.
did
What was
that.
it when I think the first catfish that I caught it on a half worm, but doubling up on 2.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean,
I don't know if I've ever like doubled up on anything. Oh no. Well, not counting like the charter boat trip.
Yeah.
But
Here we are struggling to catch one, and Martin has to catch 2 at a time.
yeah. But
Alright, let's get this back out here. Didn't have no bait. Stole my bait. Maybe I can get lucky enough to catch one of these things too. All I'm catching is red ear and bass.
yeah.
But
Yeah, hopefully I get to experience my first hunt with like you guys. You guys have like taught me a lot on a bunch of stuff like rock fishing and trout fishing and stuff.
well, if you have patience for fishing, then you'll have patience for hunting, because a lot of times, I don't know how many times me and Monica have gone out and saw a nice deer. So what we do pretty much is we glass a lot. We use binoculars and we glass deer from high places. Sometimes, you know, freaking 2 miles away, we'll see a deer that looks pretty decent. And then we'll get in our vehicles and drive over to where we think is the best way to stalk the deer.
Yeah.
And we get out, load up, and then we go into the brush, hopefully downwind of him so he doesn't catch our wind, because deer are not stupid. They're very smart. And then we do a stalk, and then a lot of times when we get to the area where the deer was, he's gone.
Yeah.
He either hears us or he smells us. But if 9 times out of 10 he hears more than he will smell you. And I don't know how many times we do that a season, at least a good dozen times, and before we even get a chance to even shoot at one.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times we'll get up to a deer and it's not what we thought it was.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get up to it and it turns out it's just a young buck, maybe 2.5, 3 years old. And so he's not worth taking, and we'll just not shoot at him. And we'll walk back to the truck and go look for another one, you know. And in the wintertime, you don't have a lot of time to do that, because the deer start moving, you know, like about 3 in the afternoon, and it gets dark by 5. So 5:30, you know, 6. So you're very limited.
I got bit again.
Really? Already?
Yeah, already.
Dang. Martin's on fire, man, with the catfish.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, yeah, hunting is definitely a chore. You know, it's not easy to do, but maybe that's why we enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
Because if you were to go out and shoot a deer just any time, and it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah. What was I? I see deer all the time, but like, you know, for those of you who don't know, I am, you know, a mail carrier, and you know, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I see deer pretty much every day, and you know, if I don't post, you know, a deer, probably like the odds are like I see them, but most of the time they're in a bush.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you're hunting up in like the area that you guys hunt, they'll just take out, you know, if they smell you, they you know, you won't be able to find them, huh?
Yeah, just like, well, they say the thing is about hunting, you know, you'll see a bunch of deer, and the day that hunting season opens in California, you won't see any. It's like they know. Yeah. Because they're not stupid. They get shot at. They know that, hey, you know, this time of year, every time the same time as about this year, people start shooting at us. Yeah. You know, so you know, they're not dumb. Yeah. And
well, the ones that I encounter, they're not shy at all. I've gotten this close to them before. It's
yeah, a lot of them around where your mail route is because people feed them. Yeah. You know, they put feeders out for them.
Oh man, it'd be so cool to live right there. You just look outside, you see some deer. Yeah. I see coyotes. You know, seeing the little baby quail is pretty cool.
Yeah. Monica calls them little walnuts when she sees them. They look like little walnuts running behind a big quail. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys taught me so much, and you know, I'm really grateful to you know you guys, and you know how we connected, and you know we really probably wouldn't have never connected if it wasn't for Edward.
Well, yeah, that's crazy. And Edward has his, you know, motto, and so I think you have the same motto. It's that your vibe attracts your tribe. Yeah. And it seems like all the guys that are good fishermen that just like to go out and have a good time, and you know, they're not, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, they don't get in your face, or they don't, just because they don't agree with what you do, and that kind of thing. We're not all about that. We're just about catching fish and having a good time. Yeah,
that's the whole thing about it, is just having a good time with, you know, good friends. You know, that turn in a family, really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I mean, look at all the people I've met through Edward. You know, just the clique, Mario and Bruce and Bobby Saito. Yeah. You know, all those guys. It's like we've known each other for 25 years. Yeah. But we've really only known each other for 3 years. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's just the type of people that you meet, and that it's just cool. In the fishing community, especially around us. Yeah. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. You know, it is pretty funny when people were like, "Oh, how long have you guys known each other?" A couple years.
Yeah, it's like when I met Edward and you guys, I thought you guys knew Mario since high school. And he said, no, we just met him on the beach walking down the beach one day. Yeah. It was like about 6 months ago. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No way. It's like you guys have known each other forever.
Yeah.
You know, you guys all go to each other's houses and hang out and all that. I'm like, wow. Because most people, you know, it takes a while for you to get to know them before you want them in your house, you know.
Yeah. Well, like the special thing about it is like we all like we clicked like right away. Like we all have like the same passions and the same everything.
Yeah.
Really, and like, yeah. Well, we're all freaking rock. We're all pretty much in like the same. We all pretty much like he says, your vibe matches your tribe. We all have that same vibe. We're all I don't know how you'd say it. I don't know. We're all looking for the same thing in a way.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it, but like
we like to catch fish.
Yeah.
We like to do things like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be just fish. You know, going getting lobsters, going and getting, you know, crabs, whatever. You know, we just enjoy it, getting stuff from the ocean. Well, Edward especially, because his wife is a pescatarian. She only eats fish. So what a great responsibility to have to catch fish for your wife all the time, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you never have to say, honey, I'm going fishing, you know, and they say, no, you're not, you're working at the house. And Veronica says, no, go catch me some dinner.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's so
Monica's
funny.
the same way. She's like, sometimes she's.
Does she get mad at you when you don't come home with fish? You're like.
No, she doesn't get mad. It's just that she's sad that she didn't get to go because she's working right now.
Yeah.
And even though she's had carpal tunnel surgery and all these, she's going through a bad time right now with her health. She's got a bad knee. She's got carpal tunnel in both hands, and you know, and unfortunately, we put in workman's comp claims, and being that she works for the government, it's a little tougher than your normal guy in the state that gets carpal or that gets state disability or whatever and gets the surgery done. The government is a little tougher to get it done. So she's having a tough time. She's actually having to work with her carpal tunnel and her bad knee. Yeah. So we're trying to figure out how we can get her all better in health. And
yeah, you know, we do miss her, like out on the you know, the beach, out on the water, and you know,
yeah, she hasn't been doing very much because of the fact that her hand wasn't working. Yeah. And it's still not 100%. She's probably like about 50% right now on her right hand, which had surgery on it. Yeah. And her left hand is actually worse than her right hand, but they don't do both hands at the same time. So we're waiting to find out what the results of our claim is for the workman's comp. And if it comes back denied, of course, we'll just take care of it through private insurance. Yeah. And then she'll be out of it. And then we're going to have to talk about her knee, because her knee is missing cartilage on one whole side, and she has a torn meniscus. So, and she's having to work through all that, and it's like crazy. I don't want her to work, but she's one of those people that's headstrong, you know, doesn't like to leave her people behind, and the people she works for, she doesn't want them to pull her weight.
Yeah, she has like that military attitude that no one left
behind. But yeah, she just, you know, it's kind of hard to tell her, hey, you need to back off a little bit and take care of yourself. She's like, no, I can't let my people down, you know, that type of thing. Yeah. You know, that's the unfortunate part. She's headstrong that way. Yeah. Yeah.
We're looking forward to you, Monica, to see you back out on the water. We really miss you. Yeah. And
we've soon.
We've had some pretty awesome times, you know, with the boat trips and you know, those gatherings that we have, and you know,
right before COVID, you know, hit.
Yeah.
We do those beach gatherings and little barbecues on the beach and feeds, and a lot more people. Some of your subscribers definitely come out and enjoy the times that we have, because we do unique kind of stuff on the beach.
Yeah, and you know, we don't see that too much of that around, really.
Well, because COVID kind of knocked it out with the different party sizes you can have. Yeah. You know? Then the beach was closed down for so long, you know, and that's what we like to do, is do it on the beach.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to, like, you know, just hang around, you know, not only fish together, but like after or before or like during, you know, come off the beach or come off the water and just hang around, chill, eat, you know, talk to one another, share experiences and whatnot. And that's pretty much what this whole thing's, you know, our I guess you'd say our tribe is trying to do, is like, you know, share memories. And then, you know, with these YouTube videos, we get to, like, you know, look back on it and be like, 10 years from now, be like, hey, remember Leroy, when that one time when me, you, and Monica went rock fishing, and you know, poking under those rocks for eels and
oh yeah, it's
rockfish
definitely
and-
memories because we have pictures and
Yeah.
and then we talk about it when we get together, and we make more memories when we're sitting around talking about it. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
You know, that's what fishermen do, and hunters are the same way.
Yeah.
They want to sit around and talk about the hunts from way back when, and you know, remember when this happened, remember when that happened.
Yeah.
You know, so it brings back all kinds of new memories and stuff.
Yeah.
But you're always making new ones. Like this
Oh, yeah.
year, Mario wants to get out.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys don't know Mario, he has a channel. I think it's called
MastaBlasta Fishing.
Yeah. And he's a great guy, and he wants to learn how to go hunting. And so, me and Monica are gonna probably take him under our wing this season, which starts in August,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll get him out and try to put him on his first deer. You know, Monica is a good coach at that. She'll show him. My wife is an awesome shot,
Mm-hmm.
so when she shoots a deer, it's normally she drops it and it's gone. Very seldom does she ever wound a deer.
Yeah.
So he's got a good teacher. So hopefully we can get him out this year, get him seasoned, and then maybe in 2 years or 2 seasons from now we'll get Martin out there.